Oh no.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. What if I don't step out? It's a clock. Can't jump. I hate Mondays. Providing 56 years, that's a long time. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Assuming the meeting room is this way. Anyone there?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The left? This way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Get it? Because there's drinks in the room? Haha.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Number 1. Can't jump. What do those papers say?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
But, okay, I'll go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Come on. Come on. Like, can I? Nah.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
But that didn't sound very
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Yeah, that didn't sound very assuring.
No,
you know?
no, not the right.
Okay.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
So
it's
straight.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yep.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You said down left. I just went... What? It's just a truck. Can I drive it? Alright. I'm trusting you to bring me the right way.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Nope.
Okay. We just have to get back to,
Employee fired?
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
601?
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No,
and this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What if I go the same way? Oh. I'm going the same way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Speedrunning.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Speedrun this.
When Stanley...
What?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come, Stanley.
Okay, that's very bright.
Let's find the story.
Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't look right. I'll go left. I'm just gonna end up back where I was, right? What? Oh, I already lost track of where I am.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Yeah,
okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, I agreed to it that time. Okay. Did the cup change? Nothing in here changed.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
If there's more doors. Oh, now they're gone.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah. Let's see. Was I in there? No.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Yep. As I go in a circle.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yep. Let's see now. Oh. Okay. I go here. Oh.
Now this...
Whoa.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe
back.
my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
No.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yes!
Congratulations!
I win.
I know
I
you
won.
put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
All right.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Why?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yes, I did. I went
Some
the wrong
people
way.
win fair and square, and this was not one of those
If you ain't
situations.
cheating, you ain't trying.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No. Come on. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
But I got the deluxe. What the heck? Oh, what? We could go this way now? What if I don't go that way? No. I'll give it to him. I'll go this way this time. This way.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Stairs.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. This is great music. Corporate imbalances. Financial records. Budget analysis.
Wait, cut the music. Go
Why?
back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Oh.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's green. Very green. It's a fern. I don't know. It's taller than me when I crouch. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Wait. Okay, yeah. All right, we're good. Where's the music?
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
What?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The
Put us
story?
in a circle.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Wait, can I go the wrong way? Haha. Yes. Oh.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line?
Yep.
Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Alright, well this looks like the thing last time. Oh,
Oh,
back.
no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
haha. Okay. Wait. That lamp looks familiar. Alright. What's this say? Can't really read that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. It's probably very simple to read. but...
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent
put it
people,
there.
right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alright, I mean, you put the line there. And I don't like that you closed the door on me. That wasn't very nice. But, alright.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
There's
Just
nothing
me
here.
and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
I'm not
Go
sure.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
We're famous.
I'm ready for it.
Alright, well.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Well, now we're
no
following
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. I'm not acknowledging it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, nope, I acknowledge it. My bad. My bad. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Haha.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What? But I didn't get to choose. You chose. What?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
What?
It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8?
That's really how all this
I
goes?
die?
It's all
Voice crack.
determined?
I don't want to die.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Yep.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
You
My
have
mind
to.
goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Because
No,
it's a
it
game.
can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Well, you have to.
I don't want to be
Too
trapped
bad.
like this. I
You're
won't
trapped.
restart the game. I won't do it.
You're gonna
I
do it.
won't do
Can I
it.
sit
I
here?
won't do it.
Can I jump?
And the timer stopped?
Oh, it stopped.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
Yep.
whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Nope.
Will something happen?
Nope. Don't restart. You're gonna do it.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Alright. Hey, narrator? It's 56 years. That's crazy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What if I don't go that way? Could I not go that? Should I just
When
do it?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Oh,
left.
but there was that other room. I'm gonna look at the other room.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
Nothing's changed.
This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Haha, but I want to go to this room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wise words. I can't jump. It's impossible for me to jump in this game.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Just close the door behind me. Oh, is this the... No, this is a different place. I thought that was one with the truck and everything. Alright.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, yeah, red door. Red's my favorite color.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see
No.
that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
I am running.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Nope.
I want it to stop.
Why?
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here,
Do you?
let me show you.
It's a door. What if I just keep... I'm just gonna keep walking. Or running. Nope. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Oh. Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
No idea. What if I walk the other way? Okay, well I really can't. Alright, I'll just go through the door, you know. It'll be cool. Psych. Not a Maybe there's a hidden door. There's a hidden door. Yep. Most definitely a hidden door. Okay, yeah, there is not a hidden door. Okay.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
That's cool. You know, this does make me pretty happy. You know, it's pretty crazy. You know, I just feel so bored. This is horrible. Nope. Boring. This is absolutely boring.
No,
I'm done.
Wait. Where are you going?
Made you happy,
Oh,
not
no.
me.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Yeah.
Please,
I
no,
will.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take
No.
this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Alright, fine. I won't do it. You know, I won't do it. I'll let you... I will go back. Because, you know, I don't want the game to restart. Why would I want the game to restart? You know? This just makes me
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here. No! What do you talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
Well, I don't know. Alright.
No! Oh, thank God you lived.
How?
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Well, you don't even remember what happened. You're just a narrator.
Stanley?
What?
Let's go back to the other room.
Fine, I'll go back to
Can you do that for me?
Because obviously that doesn't work. I'll figure out another way.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Ooh, it's red. I like red.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if
Why
we
is it so
leave this
bright?
place. You can see that, can't you?
Nope, I'm leaving. Oh, it's way too bright in there. Nope.
No, perhaps not.
Nah. I'm going back up the stairs. The game will restart. And then
My
I'll go
God.
the right way.
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I mean, I don't know. I just kind of want the game to restart. And
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could
Well,
play a
this
different
one
game.
is yours.
You know, we could play a different game. No, you seem like a nice guy. You know, but maybe another time.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
He's gone.
All of his co-workers
Oh,
were
no, he's
gone.
not.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are all the doors gonna be there again?
When
No.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Let's go this
he
way.
entered the door on his left.
I'll just do what I was supposed to do the whole time. You know, I'll just go to the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This is a bunch of business stuff. 402 plus 405. What to get rid of? The death sport. Alright, I think that's all I need to read. Alright. Everyone's unique. Yes, I am most unique. Yeah. What? That makes charts and slides. I could open a door?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I want the broom. Give me the broom. Unbelievable. And leave the door open. Oh.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go down. So, what does that say? can't really... Alright. If you could pause the video and read that. I'm not gonna read that. And I'm gonna go back up. Because yes, I will go to my boss's office, you know? Because I'm gonna do something that I haven't done yet. My gosh. Executive bathroom?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. That's crazy. What's this? What is this? This place. Oh yeah, no, down. I'm going down. I don't know. I don't even...
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Whoa. Can I not go up now? What if I go up? No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm too curious. Like how
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, it's a camera. I've been spotted. Oh, this is just the room with all the... No. No. I didn't actually want to go this way. I know what this is. This is the room with all the things. All the TVs.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Absolutely. I mean, this button is just right there. I mean, I gotta press the button, right?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
104 was fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What room was I again? I was 474? 478. Yeah, that's me. Right there. That showed 433. That ain't me. That's crazy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
They only have
Wasn't
601.
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Probably.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking,
It's
eating,
offline.
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wow. Awaiting input. Well, if I turned it on, like... No. I'll turn it off. Oh my god.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Freedom.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Yeah, I don't really care.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all
a good view.
he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I can't step yet. Oh,
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I was happy. I beat the game. Aw, yeah. No, is it restarting? No. 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 I just beat it. No. Why am I back?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Impossible.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is impossible. Simply impossible.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
I'll just do the
left.
same thing. Right? I'll just go back in
Yet
here.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
See, oh. Why? Is that a gun? What happened? What'd the panda do? What do you mean business strategy? What? Oh my goodness. That's insane. Well, I think that's where I went. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. That's crazy. No, you gotta close the door. You know, be nice to the person who was...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yep.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
What passageway? Oh. This one. Bang. Alright, oh. Okay, now we wait. Oh no, restart it. Oh. It didn't. We can just go back up. What happens now?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office?
But would it?
That's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I could just go back down, you know. Maybe I'll just go back down.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Alright.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I'll go back down. Come on.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I have no idea. You know, it just kind of comes to mind, you know? It's pretty crazy.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Nope. It's pretty fun. This elevator is
Did you
fun.
think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yep.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I know, right? Like, it could be anything. Like, nobody knows. Alright. Whoa.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Yep.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute
laugh.
while I process this.
Alright. We'll wait. I'm waiting.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Do you? Alright, I'll wait. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just wait. Yep. Waiting. This music's pretty nice.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
Alright.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
Yep.
How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
I know.
I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
Exactly.
That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
How crazy would it be if I went back up? I'm going back up. That's crazy.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Why?
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But
That's
the
why I'm going up.
suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Sure.
There we go. Isn't
oh
this
my
so
goodness.
much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like
no.
nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
It's like in a
But
big
where's the
explosion.
tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow
know,
and
right?
nuanced appreciation
crazy.
of the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
I know.
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be
Yeah.
developed in years. And it's really all because of you.
I don't think those
You're
boxes
the one
were
who
there
took
last
this
time.
bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley.
Exactly.
I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being
know.
fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like
Exactly.
you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition.
I know,
You're
right?
a
Like,
role
just-
model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So
Really?
that you can talk about your
That's-
work and your storytelling and your life.
I'm honored.
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you
Really?
realize the impact you have on them. This is
That's
the
crazy.
kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here. Okay,
See?
the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Oh. How did we do it? The pyramids. I don't know. Probably aliens, you know? I don't even think we did it, you know? Totally. The guy who went to Mars. We did that already? Dang, that's crazy. Can't believe they did that. That what I look like? All eyes on Stanley, live on stage? Yeah, I'm honored.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
This is crazy. See, it wasn't the boss's office. Alexander the Great.
All right, are you ready? I've told them
Thank
you're
you.
going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. It's me. Wait a minute. Where's that go? Oh, that's where I came from. I thought that was new. Whoops. You know, this darkness is really crazy. Like, we should go there. Oh, this is darkness. Oh, yeah. It's me, Stanley. See, look at all these people. Crazy. All the photos. It's me. Oh, that's really loud. I'm your president. Oh, come on. That... Really, you had to restart it. You had to. Unbelievable.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message just to let you know, there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar,
I already
some
forgot
bread,
what you said.
and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Can I call you back? I don't remember what you said. Repeat. 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 Alright, well, I'm not getting that. Oh well. That stinks. Guess we won't have any of that. Are the doors there? Wow, that's
When
weird.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted
Bruce,
to stop by the
we're
employee
winging it.
lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime,
Yep.
a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. What if we...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Hold on.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
Go!
can... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Dang.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. You know...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
no call this
Perhaps
time.
he had simply missed a memo.
Wait a minute. Does Stanley
When
have
Stanley
a wife?
came to a set of
'Cause who
2
called
open
on that
doors,
phone?
he entered
That's
the door on
crazy.
his left.
Stanley has a wife. That's crazy. I mean,
Yet
who else
there
could
was
be
not
calling?
a single
I mean,
person
like,
here either.
obviously.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go, oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say any... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I didn't get to hear what he said. I'm going too fast. I'm just gonna keep going. Boss's office, you know. It's crazy.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill
I know,
Surprise.
right? Crazy. This is some crazy content. Down. Crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if I went back up after this? That'd be crazy. Up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Yep.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I wonder what's up here, guys. What could possibly be up here? Oh my gosh, it's the office.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
Go
This
down!
has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Thank you.
I'm bolted to the
Can we
edge
go
of
down?
my seat. Incredible.
Thank you.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
No idea. I'm just a genius, you could say.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Yep.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
No.
read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
That's crazy. That'd be kind of crazy, you know? Like, what's gonna happen?
The door
to
behind
fall?
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point,
what's gonna
Stanley
happen?
was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yup. I mean, what could possibly happen? The floor is not just gonna walk out under me. Oh! I didn't die.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
I didn't
He
die
doesn't
from the
know the
fall.
real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Huh.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned
gonna
and
malfunction.
willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and
It's just
shallow
gonna
life.
malfunction.
Farewell, Stanley.
It's just gonna malfunction. Like, I don't understand what your problem is. See? Exactly.
Farewell,
Exactly.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a
What?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
It won't work. Exactly. 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 That's you thought I would die. Exactly.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
No idea. This hallway wasn't
When
centered.
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. What? Why? Why? So this is the credits. Wow. Well. Wow. Hold on. 56 years. What? Warzone? The heck? Fighting aliens? We've been a sentient world. We would have went to war against the narrator. Why not? Why not? That would have been awesome. That could have been so cool. That would have been crazy. Unless I just didn't unlock that path, you know? Would have been called Warzone 2. Man. Well, I'm okay with it not. It's just us, the same room. So in this one to this one, wow, that's crazy. Like evolution at its finest, you know. Did I go in that room? I don't remember all these parts. Oh yeah, that room, you know, exit. All right, that was crazy.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy
I
one
want the
another.
narrator back.
How
I
they
don't
wish
like
to
this
control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
Can you
I
see?
turned it off.
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes
you
these
come
things
from?
cannot be seen.
Oh, I'm back.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you
don't
move
believe you.
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
Nope.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh, I actually... Okay. I don't think I actually died, you know? Like... Oh. I guess I did. I'm gonna keep going. I really don't care. I got time. I've got
How long
time.
was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time.
New
from now
content?
on.
Who doesn't like
Oh.
content?
New content? What does that mean? New
Oh
content?
my goodness. That's crazy. New content. I don't even make content. I just stop after, like, 1 week. You know? I just stop. I'll make a video and stop. So, any free content I could get, I'll take. It's like a roller coaster.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting
I like
audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Gladly.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Cut it.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Do I have to press a button?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or,
Can't jump.
Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long
we're going
last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I'm ready. Content. Give me content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
It's a brick wall. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. I knew that.
All right.
The jump
All right,
circle.
Let's see, it's the jump circle.
I could jump now? 360. 360 no scope. That's crazy though. Can I jump out? I can. I literally can't jump out of here. This is crazy. This is like a really cool invention. Hopefully it doesn't run out. Like, that would really stink. Oh. Excuse me. I want to jump. Put numbers back. I want to jump. Not cool. Not cool.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content.
Oh,
there
yeah,
has to
sure.
be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Only
just
36
elevators and
jumps?
jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Absolutely.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
It's not. Oh, I was looking the wrong way again. I'm so. Yeah. What?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Oh my
Quality
goodness.
assurance department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
No.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
I want to see
No
more new
frills,
content.
no gimmicks.
New
Just you and
content.
me
There's
having a
more.
great
There's
time
gotta be
together like
more.
always.
Where's the Easter eggs?
What do you say, friend?
Oh. What? New content. No. Oh.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, that's just normal. Yeah, no. We going through the vent. Come on. Whoa. Die. Oh. I don't think I died from that. Yeah, no.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yep.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
our little secret. Take a look.
It's like an Easter egg. It's like those Easter eggs, you know? It's like in the game.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever
That's
I want.
crazy.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's crazy.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Wow.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Impressive.
It's no games at all.
Wow.
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's
Dang.
just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Well, why'd I spend money? Why'd I spend money?
Here's another moving passage, this time from
only a 9.
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
It didn't.
It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Unbelievable.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over
Where
again.
does this go?
Wait,
Oh,
hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone
Steam
before.
reviews.
What's
Oh my
this? What's
gosh.
down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley,
What is
it's a
this?
collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
That's
I
where I got
haven't
it.
looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's
That's what I
been
want.
collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Yeah. Come on, let's look. Oh,
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
oh my goodness.
Funny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Hey, at least they played
let's
the
see
game
what this one says.
more this time.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
What?
Oh,
No,
goodness.
no.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
I know.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Why?
Like I let these people
I'm playing
down.
it.
Perhaps
playing the
the
game.
Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say?
Hey,
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh.
A skip button.
Hey, at
Well,
least they played
well,
9.8
yes.
hours.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
What about a battle royale?
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling
gonna
monologue
go to the
full of
bathroom.
unnecessary
I'll
verbal
let you guys
flourishes
listen to
and
this.
lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's
Not
the
me.
power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh,
Wow.
I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review. Or
Probably.
at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Make better content.
Or perhaps
make the
they'll simply
customers
grant
happy,
this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
I mean, yeah.
Something along the lines of, this game is the best game.
Yeah.
Let me start over. How about... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's...
Would this drive you crazy?
There's really only
if
so much
did
I can ramble on to myself about. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week?
I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking, and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as all?
That's crazy. Oh.
Oh,
no, just push
hello,
back.
it's you.
Oh.
You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Nope.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with,
That's crazy. He's not here anymore. He left. I guess I'll just have to leave a bad review, you know? Narrator stopped talking. 1 star. Rest of the game was good. I guess that's just the way it'll have to be, you know, if he doesn't talk. Now, surely if I skip forward, they'll talk, and then I could give a review. Oh no. You forgot to change the batteries before you left. The clock fell?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever.
You know,
we want all of this in the new...
Maybe I'll be one of those people that just doesn't leave a review. You know? I just won't leave it. Oh.
The end is never the end, 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 is...
This game is fun. Can I not press it anymore? I want to press the button. Oh, is that because the pipe was leaking? So, like, you know, like exploded or whatever? you know. Button. Oh my goodness, the light. It's right there. That's crazy. Button. Let me press the button. Oh. You know, I've gotta be like crazy. Button. Oh, it's gone. The ladder even fell down. Wow, that's crazy. Hi, narrator. Where'd you go? That's scary. Skip. Skip, that's scary. Does the button still work? Oh my gosh, the light? Oh my gosh, we're in a desert now. It's crazy. You know, this was an ocean before, but, you know, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You know? Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong. Alright, you know, I gotta go press the button again. I must go press the button. The button must be pressed. Oh. Oh, we're back.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you. You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Yes.
So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh my goodness. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Here we are.
Wow.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Oh my gosh. A button that says the name of the player that's playing the game? Oh my goodness.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that what? Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
What?
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named
I am
Jim. Jim. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
My bad.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Will do.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too. They would appreciate what I've created here. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, alright. Just an unfinished game? That's crazy. Ooh, a new achievement? Yeah, I'll get that achievement. Yeah, I'll take a free achievement.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Let's go back. I bet you it works now. I bet you it works. Because I left? Now it works. Now it works. Bang. Button pressing. Come on. Fine. I'll just go look at another one of your unfinished features. Because why not?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jump circle. That I can't...
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yep.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
What? Unbelievable.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
Bucket.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation. A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort,
that was a very evil laugh.
Crushing despair must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Merch. Hold on, let me see if this link really works. Let me get my phone. Hold on a second. Virus? No, of course not. Ooh, it's a YouTube link. It's a website. That's crazy. Yeah. I bet you don't know what that goes to. Oh. Excuse me, Stanley.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th. Get well someday. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece.
What?
It is.
No. Unbelievable. I cannot believe this.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Yeah. What's this?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Cool.
You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video game. You see?
Perfect.
Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then,
Perfect.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No. I will wait.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No. I don't
Okay,
trust
Stanley,
you.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh, really?
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Yeah, I can see
I don't want
that.
anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I didn't say
Why
anything.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call
I've
the
got a
hole
bucket.
mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Alright. Yeah. I'm literally gonna think of this all the time now. Every button is the... Every button? Really? Every pause button is the Roman numeral 2. I've never even thought about that. That is... Every time I see a pause button, I'm gonna think of that now. Oh my goodness. Alright.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the
Oh, there's a
sequel.
roof on it now. Can I go this way? Do I have to walk back up? Why don't you have another teleport button for me? That would have been nice. Would have been way more. Can I not go that way? What the heck? Not cool. I wanted to see what else was there. I don't know. Collectibles. What game doesn't have collectibles? Like, that would be such a good feature.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
What?
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I got one. There's 6 of them, though.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
What haven't I looked at yet? Oh, the settings. I haven't looked at the settings world champion yet. Oh, I've got to go back up. I've got to look at this. Oh. Let's see now. Like, I've got to see this setting. You know? I mean, if I didn't look at it, I wouldn't actually. Like, this is a deal breaker. Settings. What? Alright. Well, I guess that isn't finished either. Everything's just unfinished. I can't jump. I can't do anything. I guess it's time to leave.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now?
Briefcase. I like my bucket. The bucket is very nice. It's a very nice bucket. No screenshots. What if I took a bunch
So,
of
Stanley,
screenshots?
what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes.
Okay,
yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
What?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, Insert a few of my new features into it, tastefully, of course, with respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yes.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A
Yes.
title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can
Yes.
whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.